This might sound like a small thing, but one of the best investments I've ever made in my physical health wasn't a gym membership or a personal trainer or an expensive piece of fitness equipment. It was actually a sit stand desk. Yep, you know that thing that goes on the top of your desk to adjust the height of your laptop and monitor so that you can easily shift between sitting and standing? I have one at home, I have one in the office, and given the amount of time that I spend in front of a screen, both for my job and building this business for your life, it has been an absolute game changer. Since switching to a sit stand desk, I look at my screen at eye level, I stand for a significant portion of my day, and I'm aware of my posture in a way that I was never before. And the back pain, the neck pain, the strain, the constant low level ache that was wearing me down, it's all gone. I'm breathing better and I have better digestion and circulation as well. But let's talk about you. As you are watching this video, notice how you're holding your body. Are your shoulders rounded forward? Is your chin jutting out ahead of your chest? Is your lower back flattened up against the chair? Are you looking down at your phone or your tablet right now? If the answer is yes to any of these, you're in good company, but also we need to talk. Every centimeter your head tilts forward from its central neutral position adds approximately 4 to 5 kilograms of force on your cervical spine. Your head weighs around 5 kilograms in a natural position, but at a 30-degree tilt, the typical texting angle, the effective load on your neck increases to around 18 kilograms. At 60 degrees, the angle most of us use when scrolling, it's about 27 kilograms of force. That's nuts, right? 27 kilograms of force on your neck and your spine for hours a day, every day. Researchers are now calling it the tech neck, and the consequences go far beyond a sore neck. I'm Shireen Chinnock, and this is habit number 10, the final habit in the 10 Worst Habits for Your Health series. And today we're talking about poor posture, what it's actually doing to your body, what screens are doing to your spines and our children's, and the practical changes that can reverse the damage starting today. So, what are we talking about exactly? Poor posture is any sustained position that places your body outside of its natural balance or alignment. And today, for most people, that means forward head posture and rounded shoulders from screen use. The consequences go far beyond looking slouched. Chronic neck pain, back pain, upper back pain, lower back pain, shoulder pain, and headaches. So these are all directly linked to poor posture. The muscles of your neck and your upper back are in constant strain when your head is forward. This is now one of the leading causes of workplace absenteeism in Australia. There is also reduced lung capacity when you're slumped forward, so your chest is compressed and your diaphragm can't move freely. Research has shown that poor posture can reduce lung capacity by up to 30%, and it can also cause digestive issues, contributing to acid reflux, slow digestion, and bloating. Many people treat these symptoms with medication, when the contributing factor is simply how they're sitting. So that's awful for us adults, but it's even worse for children. So I want to take a minute to talk about this specifically. The human spine is not fully developed until we're in our mid-20s, which means children and teenagers are developing their skeletal structure right now. And the posture habits they form during this critical window will shape their spine and their physical health for the rest of their lives. We are now seeing children, some as young as 7 and 8 years old, developing rounding of the upper spine previously associated almost exclusively with elderly people. What used to be called a widow's hump is now observed in children. Of course, it's no surprise that we have landed up here. I mean, we spend more time in front of screens than any generation in history, and almost none of these screens are at eye level. Laptops sit below eye level height, phones are held in our laps or at chest height, tablets are propped at the wrong angle, we sit in front of sofas with no spinal support, and of course we drive for hours in seats that encourage lumbar collapse. And we do all of this for 8, 10, 12 hours a day without moving and without resetting. Again, you know all of this. So how do we fix it? The first thing I need you to do is turn up the volume on your device and listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. Trying to remember to fix your posture is a complete and utter waste of time. I really mean that. Genuinely sitting here telling yourself, okay, sit up straight, shoulders back, chin up, chin in. It works for about 30 seconds and then life takes over and your attention goes back to whatever you're doing and you'll default straight back into that old poor habit posture. Because that's what habits do. They run on autopilot. So that's not going to work at all. The only lasting solution is to change your environment so that your environment and not you will fix your posture. If your screen is low, you will look down. If your chair offers no support, you will slump. If your phone is in your lap, you will hunch. Every single time, even without noticing. It makes sense, right? So here's the thing, we're not going to stop using devices. That is not the answer, and it's not realistic. Screens are part of modern life, for work, for connection, for learning, for everything. But we absolutely can change how we use them. We can design our environment that using our devices does not come at the cost of our spine or our neck or our long-term physical health. Here's how you're going to do this and how you're going to fix it. First, you're going to raise your screen to eye level. This is the single most impactful change you can make. Your monitor, laptop, or tablet should be at eye level so your head is at a neutral position. Take a movement break every 30 minutes. Set a timer. Stand up. Roll your shoulders back. Do 5 chin tucks, gently drawing your chin straight back. Walk to get some water. Straighten your upper back. The muscles that hold you upright, your rhomboids, lower trapezius, and deep neck flexors, are typically weak in people with poor posture. Just 2 sessions per week and you'll feel the difference within weeks. Stretch what's tight. Your chest, hip flexors, anterior neck are typically shortened from sitting. So daily chest doorway stretch, hip flexor stretch, and gentle neck stretch will begin to reverse this pattern. Check your children's screen setup. Tablets and phones and laps, gone. Screens at eye level. Mandatory movement breaks. Model good posture yourself. If your child already shows signs of rounded posture and shoulders, see a physiotherapist now. Early intervention makes an enormous difference. Goodness, I can't believe that we've come to the end of this series. 10 habits, 10 conversations, 10 things that maybe you never knew were sabotaging your health and your vitality. I hope that you've taken away something from each one of these episodes. Your health is not determined by one dramatic decision. It is shaped quietly and persistently by the small things you do every single day. The way you sit, the way you sleep, the food you choose, the thoughts you think, the movement you build in or leave out. Small habits done consistently create extraordinary outcomes. Habits are the compound interest in behavioral change. That is the entire premise of everything I do and everything I believe. You don't have to fix everything at once. Just pick one habit from this series, the one that resonated with you the most, the one you know that is costing you, and start there. All these videos are on my YouTube channel, Habits for Your Life. If you prefer to read, I have blogs on each of these habits on my website. I would love to know which habit from this series that you are going to tackle, what you're going to work on first, and how you're going to do it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and please share this series with anyone who you think needs to hear it.